My partner and I have always had a tapestry hanging on our wall that says, "Let's be adventurers." We yearn to wander, to explore, but we're surrounded by all of this stuff. We knew that if we didn't just get rid of it all and take a chance and move across the United States, we would never know what our lives could look like if we dared to try something different. We're excited, we're nervous, we're scared. Just about every emotion I have felt while combing through all of these things and getting to this point in an empty apartment with nothing but the world at our feet and opportunities for us to explore and adventure and find whatever it is that we're looking for on the other side of this door. All right, today is Monday, March 20th. It is 12:21. Just kind of want to document what our apartment looks like. I can't explain what all these things are here, but we used to have, let me start over. We're in the process of moving everything out of this apartment, and we are going to be staying in an Airbnb and moving to Las Vegas from Austin, Texas. So we've known this for a while, and we've been slowly getting rid of large furniture, downsizing, minimizing. I say that because there used to be a tall black shelf here, and a third one in our bedroom that had a ton of stuff on it. And there was also a coffee table in here underneath. This is our eating dinner table. Anyway, you can kind of see a lot of these cubes are kind of empty or just have like a few little doodads in it. Like, this is kind of I'm gonna take those gifts to a friend. It's March and we never got together for Christmas. It's just a pillow. That's a bin of DVDs that are probably gonna go to my parents' house. I started slowly taking down some decorations, but those ones are still up. And I have taken a few things out of here and stored some things at my parents' house in their attic, but there's still things we need to go through. I finally dwindled down a bunch of my coats. Wolf still has some. This is like our sports equipment, and like there's a basketball, tennis racket, flippers, my camping, hiking backpack. This is my climbing hangboard. I never actually hung in this apartment. I'm not getting rid of that though. It was very expensive and I love it, and it's purple. Wolf and Bear Crossing. Here's a shot from here. This is real life. I didn't pick up anything for this video. I just want to show it. I keep feeling bad that I want to make it. I cleaned out a little bit of here. There was another container of this little plastic drawer thing was here, and it had a bunch of washi tape. I gave it to my grandmother. There were boxes and random stuff up there, but we've managed to get that clutter down. It's been a process. We've known for a while that this was going to be the direction we were heading, but we still have a lot to do, which is why I want to document this now, because a lot has already happened. I've already gotten rid of a lot of stuff. Here's our recycling situation. Recycling big things. Right now I've got this many open bottles of wine, studying for my level 2 exam, so I'm keeping this box to recycle them all. Anyway, this is all my sewing equipment. I have dwindled that down a little bit. It was a tall wooden drawer basket system. I actually gave that to my dad so that he could use it for his closet. It's our kitchen table. This is where I do a lot of my studying. Just a little shot of that. My map of Barolo. Not a lot is really happening with the kitchen right now. We're kind of only packing and going through things that we're not using. We don't really want to get rid of anything that's in the kitchen right now. So everything's kind of in a staged area. This stuff here, minus the pull-up bar, that was on the black shelf that was in the other room, and we just kind of put it against the wall. I went through, like, this whole wall had 2 rows of stuff, but we slowly went through a lot of it, and this is kind of what's left. This goes on the bed. These containers I'll bring up again. That need to decide what to do with. Probably thrift. It's just stuffed animals. Why do we have so many stuffed animals? I can't do this anymore. This is a huge stack of Magic the Gathering playing cards and doodads and things. We need to go through that and sell what we're never going to use again, what we don't want. Here's another shot here. I packed these boxes because they're like treasure. Actually, these 2 are empty. These are like treasured books, my Harry Potter books, what else? Yearbooks, spiral notebooks, things from school. I'm never going to get rid of those. I'm not sure where I'm going to store them yet because I don't want to store them in my parents' attic. Anyway, to be continued, we'll figure that out. This is how we're going to store our Casper bed. You can see I just threw that there. I found a TikTok where someone put their mattress, their Casper mattress, or their, ordered through mail service bed in one of these bags and vacuum seals it and gets it down like 75% of its size. Like, obviously it still has some size to it, but it'll be so much more manageable than this giant thing. We're not taking it with us to Las Vegas, but we do need to store it. Here's another staged corner. These are like memorabilia stuff. I threw a surprise 40th birthday party for Wolf, and this is like the sign and decorations. These are together collectively a bunch of our like treasured posters. I still haven't figured out what I'm going to do with that. I did go through all of our reusable grocery bags, and I discovered we have an unusable, ridiculous amount. So that's kind of a bag. When I need a bag to donate something or give it, this is kind of what we're doing with that. I've kept all the ones that we're going to keep with us. We're not going to be buying a lot of groceries in an Airbnb. We don't need a lot of grocery bags. This I have listed on Marketplace. It is a rain stick. Love it, but don't need it. Wrapping paper. Look at the cute little bears. I absolutely love this wrapping paper. We found it and we bought like 2 of them from Five Below. I think it was like, I don't know, $2 or something, $3. Oh, look at that. It was $1. That's why we bought like 3 of them. We only have 2 left. And then this was another one that we got. The bears. Anyway, need to figure out what to do with that. And pause. All right, thank you. Now here is a shot of our closet. So things have definitely changed. Remember these bins right here? There's 4 little ones, there's 3 medium-sized ones, and there's 2 large ones, okay? So the large ones were up here, actually housing a lot of that stuff, and some other stuff. The medium ones and the small ones I was using on this table, this is like my side of the closet. This over here, this other side is Wolf's side of the closet. And like I said, I've just been slowly modifying it. So like I had all of my, you know, everyday clothes in those little bins, and they're all fairly organized. That blue shelf that's in the living room, hold on. This blue shelf here, that actually used to be my like clothes storage system, okay? Like I had it tall ways in here, which I absolutely love. So this is like really weird to be it feels really short. But I've been dealing with it, and like I know that I want to sell those bins, so remember I went through all of our reusable grocery bags, so I'm using some of the reusable grocery bags to like kind of help keep these things organized until I'm ready to like fully dwindle those down. Again, there's another reusable grocery bag that's like my swimsuits and tights and extra socks. Like I kind of already went through and got rid of a lot of things that, you know, they're ratty and tattered. I actually study and I call this my recording booth, so my study books are here. This is like, both of these need to go to a clothing resale store. Same with these bags. I haven't yet gone through my shoes. This is actually a bin of like sandals and less used shoes, but so we still have stuff to do here. Those are a bunch of CDs. I need to kind of go through this stuff. These are actually bags, like giant like Ziploc bags. I'll probably use that stuff to donate things or store things, so those will actually come in handy. Let me just see here. This is those travel organizers that you'd put in like that suitcase right there, which I don't know if we're gonna use that or not. My parents gave it to me, but this has multiple sizes. They're just kind of stuffed one in each other. I was thinking about using this as like a clothes storage system while we're, you know, living on the road, not on the road, but Airbnb to Airbnb, possible hotel, resort in the future. But you know, they're medium size, small size, they're all within the large one. I just don't know if that would be like spatially economical or just be more of a hassle to have a bunch of these and maybe like just put it in something like that. I don't know. But now I have these bins. I'm going to sell them. They're just like a hard canvas. A couple, I have gone through them. Yeah, this one just has my favorite large Coach purse, and then this is like I use it as a soccer bag, actually. Just kind of a weekend bag. I'm not sure if I'm going to use it on our journey, so that's why I hadn't gotten rid of it or stored it or anything. Let's see, here's another one. Let's see if you can. That's got some more stuff in it I need to go through, and I think this one is winter-esque gear that I think for the most part we've kind of gone through, and then it's just going to be, all right, what stays and goes and donates. So this is kind of where we're at today. I live in my beautiful poker room. It will be going with me too. And to be continued. I meant to hit record before I did this, but I discovered through TikTok, thank you, that you can buy a mattress bag that has a valve on it, and you can re-vacuum seal your, you know, mail order bed. In this case, we have a Casper. So anyway, I just did a test. We're not actually moving yet, but you can see it got to be. There we go. Let the air in. You can see it It advertises as 80% London.
How's that?
It advertises as 80% reduction of size. There we go. It's driving me nuts. And yeah, this is a queen size Casper. I just flipped the base up against the wall, and we're washing our bedding right now, so this is the perfect time to test it. And yeah, the idea is we just happen to have this box, and we're gonna be living like Airbnb style. Pillows. So we won't need our bed, and that's how we're gonna store it long term for the unknown future in a vacuum seal bag. And I'm so excited because I absolutely love this bed. I don't want to step on that again. And one of the things I was concerned about with us relocating, moving across country, is that what would we do with our bed, our beloved bed that's still relatively new? It's like 4 or 5 years old. It was a gift. It's the nicest bed I've ever had, that we've ever had. So I'm really excited about this. I'll show the process when we do it for real. This was just a test run to see if my vacuum is strong enough to actually suction enough air out of there. And it is. Thank you, universe. All right, we just made the switch. That shelf that was under the TV for the table that used to be under the TV, that we switched for the shelf, but now it's time to get rid of the shelf. All right, the Magic the Gathering stack is now just down to these 4 items. Yay! This is all Magic the Gathering items that we will be attempting to maybe get a few bucks for, which kind of give away some stuff that's in that bag. And then here's a bunch of clothes that we're going to take to a clothing resale store. Whatever can't be sold will be just donated. Today is April 12th. It's a Wednesday. It's 10:48. Just want to document kind of where we're at today. I got a wild hair and did a slight rearrangement. So that cabinet used to be right here, and the TV was over here on this wall, and then we had a lamp there, and there's that chandelier light. Like months ago, there was like a tall black shelf here and here with the TV in the middle. So the landscape has changed quite a bit, but I wanted to move the chairs to that side of the wall, and we've actually now got this like giant floor space. And we eat in the living room a lot, so this table right here, we just like pull it in front of our side tables. But yeah, so just to give a little overlay, we have gone through this closet a couple of times, and now we're just down to the bare bones of like, okay, what's gonna go with us on our grand adventure? What still needs to be like tried to, sell for a little bit of money? What needs to be stored with family? Everything kind of has a pile. Still haven't taken that down, And then the music room. A lot of the stuff was kind of neatly tucked underneath there, but some of it, a guitar has left. Those are going to be sold tomorrow. This needs to be condensed down and put into a different bag. That's all of our merch. But like this guitar, that guitar, and this bag are going with us to Vegas and on our adventure. Oh, that's gonna leave tomorrow. The fog machine and the juice that goes with it. Still not sure what we're gonna do with the amp and the pedal board. But yeah, that's gonna be stored at my parents' house. And I don't think I ever showed the bathroom. I can't get rid of that awesome tower with all the drawers, and it's where I currently keep my makeup and hair accessories and jewelry and chapstick. Anybody? But I'm gonna condense my favorite items into a travel sort of thing. Still need to sell the washer and dryer. Started it at 600. Now it's listed for 5. I'm basically just telling people I'll take 400. Like, I really want to sell them. We did used to have a giant TV box up there, but that's since been removed. And I had baskets and several things. This used to be full of stuff. Condensed it down. We inherited both the iron and the ironing board from an old roommate. To be honest, they are pretty much trash. The ironing board leaks, and the ironing board needs to be like not finished, but the padding or something is. So this is like fairly empty. That comes with the apartment. That's the old shower head. And then these are like travel things that we are either going to use on our adventure or they're going to be like donated. Probably not going to keep much. Heating pad, little doodads. Those need to go back to Lush. I'm going to try and take a bath. I've got 2 bath bombs left and a candle. A little bit. We've basically dwindled down our like first aid supplies to these items. And then these items, and we're probably going to condense that down even more. Like, we don't really use peroxide a lot, and this is almost empty. This is for a particular cleaning combination. If you know, you know. And I'll just go through this door to show our bedroom. So the magic stuff has been sorted through and has been condensed down to these items here. Those are necessary items. Along with this, those are all cases for items that are going with us. I'm probably going to donate this container and everything that's in it. I just need to go through it and maybe sell that. These are some sewing projects that I need to sort through. I still have 16 days, and we still have 16 days in this apartment. I need to take that jacket to the cleaner, actually. It's just migrated from spot to spot. We still need to go through these books and those paper items. This is pretty sparse. Those pictures need to go with other pictures that I have. A couple weeks ago, I made sure there was nothing under our bed, and I tested re-shrinking, re-vacuum sealing our mattress. Still some items here that need to be dealt with. These 2 boxes have treasured books that need to go to my parents. We're going to store some things in a closet, along with that jewelry box, probably that speaker, along with this trunk as well. It has stuff in it like memorabilia, sentimental items, that kind of thing. Probably gonna donate the fan. I don't know what's happening here. This is not that's not mine. This is some Goodwill stuff. These are a bunch of bags and posters. The closet has changed quite a bit. Of course, a bunch of empty space. This is the vacuum seal bag for the mattress. These are packing cubes that I'm probably going to end up using for our traveling and for our journeys. all of these items have been sorted and have been packed. And there's just a little bit of space in this one. And this is an empty bag up here. And those are all items that are going to be stored at my parents'. This box just has some boxes in it for us to either use to store things or to donate things, or we'll just eventually recycle them. But the large box that it's in is what our bed, our mattress, is going to be rolled up and fit inside. And then here's my side of the closet. Shoe rack. These have been mostly sorted through and are at least all half empty, and are probably just going to store things at my parents' house again. Wolf has gone through quite a bit of his side as well. Things up there, shoes, and yeah, we were just making quite a bit of progress. I think the only area I haven't shown is here. And yeah, I've gone through my sewing stuff and craft things quite a bit. And I mean, this is just like recycling trash. Nothing's going on there. Haven't really touched the kitchen at all. Still working our way that way. But that's where we're at today.